Yes, that's how it is. Correct.
Eights again. This is the Remenham Challenge Cup, the Open Women's Eights event. Here they go. It's Texas against Hollandia Roeiclub of the Netherlands. It's the US against the Dutch. And, well, the last race was explosive. There's even more power in these international eights.
I was just thinking that if you want noise and power there, you've just been delivered a fantastic 16 brilliant athletes just bursting out that start line. And truly, we went from almost a local derby the last race to a really international race now.
So that's the start, very evenly matched at the start, but we're picking up now down the course. My goodness, Catherine, the Texans seem to have taken the race to the Netherlands. We can see umpire John Hedger. We're at the same part of the course where we saw steering challenges for the eights last time. Hedger is warning the Texas crew in brown here to move across from the centre line. You can see their spoons of the oars, the white bits with the steers of Texas on them, just come across that centre line and back onto their station.
And again, it's just that constant, from the cocks, just the really smart coxing. When you get the warning from the umpire, there's often a sort of panic of you must correct it immediately, but just enough to nudge yourself back to your own station, and it just doesn't interrupt that flow of the athletes.
So really impressive performance by Texas. As they go on the water, there are cheers and whoops and hollers. They've got a chant to motivate themselves, and my goodness, they really are motivating themselves now. There's still overlap here, so Hollandia, the Dutch crew, are trying to keep contact, and I think they're putting in a big move here. Look at the power coming down now.
I know, and what's always the question of when a crew bursts out that speed and takes out that huge gap, especially in eight, that's really quite dramatic to do it to that extent, is how much does it cost them? Is it just that they are a faster, better crew, or have they actually put in something that's almost over what they can do capability down the whole course, and they will start paying for it down the course? And that's where, if you're in the following crew, you're hoping if we can put some work back in, if we can close that gap, they're going to start feeling that tiredness from what they expelled at the start.
So here we are. It's Hollandia Roeiclub from the Netherlands. On the left of our picture, there are the faces of the Dutch women. You can see they're working really hard now to see if they can get back on terms. That could have been quite an expensive push for them, but they really had to throw it in there. And well, Texas continued to dominate this race, actually. Really powerful rowing, really aggressive rowing here. What do you see? I
like that, because I think the question was asked of Texas, can you sustain this? Can you keep this up? And the answer is yes, we can. So what you see is a very physical eight coming down. They're not afraid to lay down a lot of power, a lot of aggression, and they're answering every question being asked of them by the Dutch.
So they've had a good season, these women from Texas, all but one of them from the varsity crew that came fifth at the NCAAs. They won the San Diego Crew Classic, so they've got some winning behind them. I love the steers' heads on the blade tips here. They make a hand signal of a steer. You can imagine what that looks like as they go afloat. So real spirit in the crew. That's one of the things that binds us together, doesn't it, Kath, through the years of the crews we row in. There's some special chemistry that's written between athletes in the same boat.
Yeah, I think there's something so special about, this sport, all sports really, is that team effort, that teamwork, what you come through together, the nerves you sit in the start line, the sort of successes you share and the losses you're combined by. And it just, we've all had this. It stays with you forever. You have these incredible moments that you experience together. And especially for these two crews coming over to the UK, competing on this, again, very historic course. And they'll have memories that will last them for a very long time.
The stories that are written, the names that are engraved, the bonds that are forged, all happening here at Henley Royal Regatta since 1839. We've not had the chance for everybody to compete at Henley all that time, but I'm proud to say we've had the biggest ever women's entry to the regatta this year, as more and more women enter these incredible events. This is the chance to race the big international crews, the Dutch crew, putative under-23 crew from the Dutch team, I think, but the young women from Texas, here they go towards the line.
And these crowds are right on the end of your blade. You hear the noise, you feel the energy. It's unlike most courses when you get that experience. So for every brilliant new women's crew that comes here, it is just an incredible experience for them to go through.
So it's Texas, coxed by Rachel Rain, and beautifully controlled race. Really aggressive race, and well, the Dutch challenge right through the middle as they cross the line too, just a length between them. Challenge hard through the middle, but it was Texas's day to go through to the next round in the Remenham Challenge Cup with a win over Hollandia.